homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Darius Davis to return it. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Crosses midfield and he's still going. Oh, I don't think so. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, but you can't do it better than that.
We've set it downs from 37. They'll toss it to Gibbs. Here we go. Right away, we've got a loose ball. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Out of the shotgun, Carr. His first throw is an interception. And the Chargers have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
It's Hampton on second. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. Manages a gain of 3 there, and that's going to be good for an LA first down. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
We got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Running it after the penalty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Looking quickly here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stuffed at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hampton. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Here's another for him. And he can't punch it in. Man, the defense punches back, sticks him at the 2. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, I mean great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Sailors now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
He puts some juice on a deep throw. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Herbert from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Loss of 2 yards.
Herbert now to throw on third. Complete here to Hampton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. He gets 6 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Chargers, first down. It's a gain of 6.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Stick around. More from Ford Field on its way. First and 10 now from the 46. Hampton gets it out of the zone read. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
It's a gain of
Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10.
They give to Hampton on the option. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it first and goal.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
So the incompletion on first, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throw is caught, and they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half.
Chargers.
Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
Line 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Sailors now on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
26-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Sailors now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
21. Lions 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them off just beyond their own 20. Bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 29. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the
Herbert now off the play fake. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
This one falls incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for him, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Short pass brought in, and he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
32-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the gun on 3rd, it's Herbert. It's his running back. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Fires right away, but incomplete. Couldn't get it to Arondé Gadsden the 2nd. And now it's 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Set. Go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Dicker connects there, and that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Sailors now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. From the gun, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jameer Gibbs. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Stopped by Deion Henley.
4 yards.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that brings up 3rd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Goff on 3rd. Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far. A dose of the hurry up here.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Shell.
4th down, Goff throwing. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Throwing again. Here's Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So it's 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And the defender comes away with it. Picked off Cam Hart.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
No gain on the play. It's now
3rd and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 33. And the Chargers first down. Go.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Kappa.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Chargers holding a 10-point lead. All set now, 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
Shotgun give to Hampton. They'll get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Set. Set.
Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
The Chargers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
Be a little armchair quarterback after that call. Like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Sailors now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Black 20.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it at the 30. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point.
Dropping back to throw. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
30. Lions 20.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fields the hard squib kick. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Running it with Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. Pass him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Gotta hurry this to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
A 3rd down give to Hampton. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to Hampton. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Offense to the line fast.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Set.
Going right this time with Hampton. And he's got the Charger 1st down. And that should be all she wrote in this one. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got 1 more snap coming up. Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes